Hey, this is ASpengler, and this is episode 3 of building the Outskirts of Saint Lô in Lego. Last week, I mainly worked on this first section of the build. There are 6 total sections, so I put all the hedgerows around the road on this first section, and then I covered up the road with plating, and so that was pretty much all that I did last week, but it was kind of a prototype, I guess, to see how this net technique with making a more flexible sort of plating with the nets, the Lego nets, using a bunch of 1x2 plates and studs to get kind of a flexible look. So I used that for the hedgerows for the most part, except for on 2 of the corners in this case. So that's what we did last week. This week I'm hoping to get 2 more sections done of the hedgerows, the road. So I've been kind of stocking up on some of the hedgerow netting pieces. So this should be enough to get us going pretty well. I should be able to get this middle section done, this road right here, done pretty fast. And then I'll have to make a bunch more of these to get the far section done. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'll probably first, this should be enough to get this middle one done, so I'll go ahead and first build put the hedgerows on, and then I'll cover up the road right there, and then I'll probably make a bunch more of these, and then we'll see if we can finish the far back section. So with that, let's go ahead and get building. Okay guys, come back after a fairly decent amount of building. I didn't include any time lapses in this last section just because it was a lot of just the net assemblies with the net, the 1x2 plates, and then the studs in between. I just had to make a whole lot of those. I already had enough for the center area. I just needed to make a bunch more for the third section, and then after that I put them all on the road. So let's quick take a look. Here it is, and I'm thinking it's looking pretty good with half of the mock now with the hedgerows on it. And this is really the biggest area. The other half of the mock will have a few bits here and there that do have the hedgerows, but this is this section, or these 3 sections, are the ones that have the most road that has hedgerows along it. I'm thinking this is looking better than I was expecting it to, but this might be a little bit wide because the hedgerows are, yeah, the hedgerows and the roads that were surrounded by the hedgerows were often fairly narrow, and this one's pretty wide. But I'm thinking, since it's kind of a connector one and these ones are still fairly narrow, I'm thinking this will pass. This will be fine. So we'll go with it, and then I guess it'll allow more space for me to put vehicles there, which will be good. So there it is. This area is all got the hedgerows lining the roads, and I'm thinking next I'll fill in the road area with, or cover it up with plating, the correct plating, like this side here, and then we'll go from there. I'll probably get in some time lapses of this like I did in the last segment, so we'll do that. And I'm thinking we'll probably still have time, but I'm gonna continue to work on these 3 sections. Kind of my plan is to keep doing work on this first half of the mock, and then maybe do the next half later on. Just see to kind of perfect the techniques in this one, and so the other half will go faster. So I'm thinking after we cover up the road, I'm gonna put some plating along the hedgerow line, and it's kind of hard to explain, but if I get to it, you'll see, you'll have a better idea what I'm talking about. Basically, there's just going to be some plates along the hedgerows, and then I'm thinking about putting more of these netted pieces to kind of slope down as the field. So once I get to that, you'll have a better picture of what it's going to look like. But for now, let's go ahead and cover up the roads. Okay guys, come back after covering up the roads as you saw in those time lapses, and here's kind of how it's looking with the roads covered up. Fairly similar, just with more of the right colors in place now, and I'm thinking it's looking really good. It's looking better than I thought, and when I started this I didn't really have a good plan like Itter Castle with how I was going to start building it, so I kind of just winged it and started with the road layout. But now I think I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do, and you can kind of see it because started with the roads and then did the hedgerow outline and then filled that in. So we'll probably just go from there, and that gives us a good structure for what the field back here will be, and here also. Everything that's not really the hedgerows on this one will be fields. So kind of something I've been thinking about, or something I was trying to say earlier, is on the around the hedgerow there'll be lined some plates like this. They'll kind of just go along the edge. And then after that, I'm going to add another layer of the netted terrain, I guess. And that will kind of, because the hedgerows will be kind of the taller area of the mock, slopes up from the road, and then I'll use these to try to slope it back down, just to make it look like the hedgerows are kind of up high. So the plates will sit there, and then the hedgerows, or not the hedgerows, the other netted pieces will kind of have that gradual slope down, and so it will slope down, and then we'll have the field in a lower area than the hedgerows, and that's kind of how it will go from here. I somewhat mentioned that I might start doing it in this segment. I decided I will wait till the next one, just because I need to buy or order some more of these nets for the fields itself. So I don't really want to get started on this outline area until I have those nets for the field part. And I'm thinking if I get the nets and get them completely assembled with the bricks or plates on them, then it will go pretty fast, the process of putting all those on. So that'll be something for next week, so we'll end this segment off now. So kind of just update up. I'm definitely needed more of these nets. I only have about 3 more left. I'll probably have to eventually get some more 1x2 plates, but if I do combine the tan ones that I have, I should be okay. Just actually running out of the filler ones, the sand green ones that I ordered before. I'll probably have to end up ordering some more of those. So I'll probably end up getting some more 1x2 of the browns, the dark tans, and greens as well. So that's kind of just a parts update, but other than that, I think I'm in pretty good shape to keep going. So let's end with that. Let's end out the segment. If you guys like what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.